when I was a few months, I think, old, I was given a few more hours left to live.
When you were 3 months old.
3 months. And so the doctors came and broke the bad news to my parents and suggested that we got the pastor in and let the family know, and so everyone could come say goodbye. And at that point, my mom surrendered me over to the Lord, and she didn't hold on to me as her child anymore, as her little baby. She gave me over to God and asked His will to be done, and that His plan and purpose for this child will be fulfilled in whatever way, whether it's that I be taken home to heaven that afternoon, or whether it be that He extends my life a bit longer. And obviously, I was given the longer, and I think because of that, she's never held us as her children, as her possessions. She's viewed us as God's children, and she has been entrusted with the care of us, and she's nurtured and mentored and supported us in our walk with the Lord. But we are, at the end of the day, His. And I have seen quite a lot of parents and mothers come through the ministry, and they really battle with their own perceptions of their children and what they wish their children to become, or what they would like to see their children be. And I think because it was such an extreme case with me, it was life or death, it forced her into making that choice that this is your child, Lord, and I'm relinquishing the ownership of them to you. And because of that, we've never felt pressure from our parents to fulfill this or to do that because they wished it. But rather, they take us back to the Lord. And if we come to them with a question or an inquiry of some nature, they don't give us their view and opinion on it. They take us to God, and together we seek His answer. And that has been amazingly supportive and has kept our family together and walking with the Lord and for the Lord, and
what I can
glorifying Him.
Yeah, what I can just share with that is, as parents, I mean, you don't go to school to get a course in parenting and how to parent and what's the best way to be a mom and all the rest of it. But when you rely on God and you rely on His Spirit, His leading, He is the most wonderful parent. He does things very differently to how we would. He loves in a way we wouldn't love. His love is so completely unconditional that when we're sharing His love in a completely unconditional way, it's a ministry to ourselves, and we see His blessing upon His little children. So what I just experienced is by sharing His love with them, it was just like a blessing upon them the whole time, and it blessed me and enriched me and strengthened me, and it was rather glorious, as you can imagine, as if in your parenting you're just experiencing God's love, His unconditional love for you as a person and for your children. It's a very wonderful, beautiful way to live. And so we don't have the answers as being able to parent in such a way where we are now, experiencing the most glorious fruit. I would never ever have imagined in all years that I would have a daughter. First of all, the world told me she was never going to live because she had such chronic illness. And our son had brittle bones, and he was breaking a bone at every turn. I never imagined that I could even celebrate her 21st. But instead, I celebrated 21st birthday with a young woman whose heart is set on God. There's nothing greater, there's no greater treasure to behold than that. Nothing greater. It doesn't matter about the accolades and achievements and all the learning disabilities and the certifications and trophies or no trophies, or winning the races or not winning the races. Missy's never ever walked in any kind of sport situation because of her chronic illness. Doesn't matter. What matters is her heart is set on God, and she's serving the Lord with her life. And He is the master of her life. And she is surrendered to Him. That is the greatest reward of all. And how did it happen? It happened through seeking first His kingdom and His righteousness, trusting on Him, depending on Him, and putting Him first and not the things. Not getting the maths lesson finished and getting, I mean, look, she's 12 years old and she still hasn't managed to get through grade 1. Does it matter today? Today, look what she's achieved, look what she's doing for this ministry. All the treasures that He's given us, we're putting into here with Missy's help. She's sitting at their computer all day long, making this flyer. Just before we came up here, she made this flyer, got it ready to hand out to all of you. That's what makes the difference, is being able to share His goodness and share all that He has done. And that's what He asked us to do for our children. Share me with your children. Share. I'm their creator. Share me with them. I'm the God of the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. That's who I am. Share me with your children.